The first guy I dated was Zach Clayton. I met Zach when I was 14. He was already getting well known on a live streaming app, and I was just getting known on Musical.ly. A manager who was working with him asked me to be a special guest at a meet and greet he was having in Miami with his group, 5 Quad. Clearly, I was not over him yet, and making that call just made things worse, which I knew it would. He didn't want to talk to me, which sent me into this horrendous self-pity spiral. I'm really happy right now. I'm just so happy. So, okay, let me start. Okay, I had like everything in my head planned as to what I was gonna say, and now all of a sudden I sit down and start filming and I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but like I just have so many thoughts that I want to say, and they're all like in my head. What's up guys, it's Ariel and welcome back to another Baby Friday. Hope you guys are having an amazing Baby Friday so far. I know I am, because I get to sit down and talk to you guys. Comment down below if you're keeping up with Shane's series. I'm not gonna say my comments yet. Maybe I'll say them like at the end of the whole series once I see the whole thing. Just comment down below if you're watching, because I am. I've been wanting to make this video for a while. I wasn't able to because the thing that I wanted to talk about or put into this video was not announced yet, but now the movie is finally announced. At the beginning of every other video, I was like, okay guys, I'm sorry, I've been working on something and like my head is all over the place. I was working on a movie. My first one. Movies, like in case you didn't know, hi, my name is Ariel and I love movies a lot. I don't know, I love movies. My family has always loved movies. So like my first movie is the most insane thing in the whole entire world. I'm just so happy I can finally talk about it now and I can share with you guys. It's called Bixler High Private Eye. It's gonna be on Nickelodeon, coming soon, I don't know when. I think the hardest thing about everything that I've been working on is being a social media person. You're used to working on something and putting it out the next day and being able to talk about it right away. And you're used to that immediate response and the immediate like, okay, here's this that I worked on a few days ago and you have control. And now I feel like I've been working on so many things that I can't talk about for months and months and months, and I guess I feel bad, but like now finally able to talk about things like the book and the music that I'm working on and the movie. It's been a different kind of experience. It's not like the experience that I'm used to. Like in case you guys didn't know, the book Dreaming Out Loud, which is coming out October 9th. I'm gonna talk about this too. I've been working on this for years now. Anyways, I'm gonna start going through everything. Let's talk about the movie. I worked on it with Jace, who was awesome. We laughed 24/7. I don't think there was like a time where we weren't laughing on set. My character's name is Mackenzie and she's a reporter, and the whole story is about Jace's dad who goes missing. He moves in with his grandfather in this town called Bixler, and he goes to this new school, and in that new school he meets me, Mackenzie, and I help him find his dad. It's a really fun story. It's all about family and love, and it's really funny, I think. I hope. I don't know, I haven't watched it yet, so there's a ton of mystery. I mean, we're finding his dad, you know. It's really, really cool, and I just had the most amazing time. I love movies, and so that's the secret that I was working on. The whole process was like 2 months. The filming took about a month, so that's why for a few months there I was all over the place. You film every single day for hours and hours and hours. I just can't wait for you guys to watch it. This is the start of an incredible new chapter, and thank you again for like sticking with me through everything. So that is that. Number 2, I've been working on a lot of new music, like a ton, and this past week I've been filming like myself, like filming and editing and directing a music video for a new song that I think is coming out in about 2 days. I'll put some behind the scenes clips right here.
Oh, okay. So I wrote that Kira is energetic, nice, and super fun to be around.
And I wrote Jacob is funny, unique, and caring.
Okay.
You put multiple words?
Nope.
Okay.
I had to check.
Okay, let's see. My soulmate is Jamie. This video and this song, they're both very special to me. My family has been kind enough to film with me for hours every day. Like I've been going to their house and filming with them and asking them a bunch of very personal questions for this video. I'm a very emotional person, and I'm a person who loves love. I love stories and everything. This whole music video and this song is just about love. You'll see that in like the next like week, few days kind of thing. So yeah. Now, last thing I really want to talk about and dive in on is this book. It's the most personal thing I've ever put out there. Peace out. I just hit my head. Peace out. This came from this. my notebook. This notebook is filled with journals, my stories, my experiences, my real experiences. I mean, you guys know pretty much like my whole friend group, my relationships. You guys know everything. There are some things I don't share online because I don't want to make you guys sad. When I tell you, this book has every single personal ounce of me in it that I wouldn't usually share, it does. And before I read some, I'm gonna read some stories from here, I wanted to explain why. Ariel, why do you put your life on social media for the entire world to see it? Ariel, why are you writing stories about your ex-boyfriends and your family and your heartbreaks and your tears into a book? Like, why are you doing that? To be honest, it's because of you guys. I get a lot of DMs and Instagram DMs, you know, what to do when you're going into school or what to do when you have a crush on someone. I wish I could answer every single one with my in-depth long stories, but in truth, I can't answer every single one. So I wanted to make a book. I wanted you guys to think of me as like your friend or a big sister, and I hope you do. And this book has every single story that I would tell you. I want you to read my first day of school and my first kiss and know, oh my gosh, she knows exactly what I'm talking about. We all have emotions. But yeah, so I'm gonna read some of the excerpts here. Ever since I was little, I have always associated words and certain feelings and emotions into different colors. When I am feeling passionate and in love, that's red for me. When I'm feeling sad, blue. I thought the only way to make this book, the only way that I even knew possible, was to turn it into the colors of the rainbow. In case you guys don't follow me on Instagram, at BabyAriel, I posted all of the chapters. I'm dreaming of red, chapter 3, boys, boys, boys. Green, a helping hand. Blue, I will survive. So here's I'm dreaming of white. These were a lot of fun to make, and the quotes are really cool. White is the color of new beginnings, fresh starts, infinite possibilities. Oh, by the way, I'm having 2 book signings. I'll put the book signings right here. If you live in New York or LA, come say hi. We can talk all about the book. I included in every chapter a story time. Also, in every chapter, there is something called baby steps, where I basically give advice, you know, if you can see it, you can be it, and then the description. And then a hashtag Ask Ariel. We pulled more most frequently asked questions, some of your exact questions. Here's chapter red. Red is the color of love, relationships, passion. It's a bold color, which is why giving your heart to someone takes guts. I'm gonna give you guys a little excerpt just so you understand. The first guy I dated was Zach Clayton. I met Zach when I was 14. He was already getting well known on a live streaming app, and I was just getting known on Musical.ly. A manager who was working with him asked me to be a special guest at a meet and greet he was having in Miami with his group, 5 Quad. I showed up and immediately it was puppy love between us. All of a sudden, it felt like the whole world was trying to pair us up. It became major gossip. Are they dating? Are they together? Are they a couple? Ship name Zariel became a thing by the end of the weekend. There were Twitter wars from Zach's fans about whether I was worthy of him. The truth is, I really did like him and he really did like me. After that meet and greet, we all went back to a house they'd rented and went swimming, zoomed around on their hoverboards, made Musical.lys, and played fun games all night long. That was the beginning of this tender, sweet friendship that always felt like it was bubbling under the surface and kind of hoping for something more. So, that was, I just ripped the book. Damn it, Ariel. That was just one paragraph. And I go through the whole story. I go through breakup. So here's another baby steps in red. 10 simple ways to know if he's into you. Chapter 4 is the deets on dating. Story time about a crush I had. Oh my god. I talk all about social media, you know, ways that you can start your own channel. Pictures. I talk also a lot about confidence. Here's one about handling haters. Most of the comments I receive on social media are loving and supportive. I've had my share of downright mean and evil ones for no reason. A story in here of me in school and this boy that would scream things down the hallway. Chapter 11 is in I'm Dreaming of Blue, and I want to read you a little bit of this. A few chapters ago, I shared my messy breakup with blah 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 blah, this person. Now it's time for full disclosure. 2 weeks after we both agreed it was over, I called him. I know that is rule number 1 for breakups, don't chase after him. What was I thinking? I'll tell you what I was thinking. I wanted to hear the sound of his voice. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to feel that connection that had been so much a part of my life for almost a year. Clearly, I was not over him yet. And making that call just made things worse, which I knew it would. He didn't want to talk to me, which sent me into this horrendous self-pity spiral. It felt like my world was coming to an end. I literally felt so sad and missed him so much, it was hard to function. And I talked about this for pages and 10 things that cheer me up. As teenagers, we generally have a tough time loving the image looking back at us in the mirror. Social media, as much as I hate to admit it, is partially to blame. We live in a time of posting selfies and videos for the whole world to see, and that makes us vulnerable to criticism. There's pressure to look good in those images, to have people comment, "You're gorgeous," and like your posts with hearts and flame emojis. But it's not only onlookers who are judgy. We are sometimes our own harshest and most irrational critic. I'm guilty of it. Sometimes I stare at my lips and wish they were bigger. Would I like to be taller with thinner arms? Absolutely. But I wouldn't do anything drastic to change myself. Yeah, so I don't want to give you guys any more, but I really just wanted to talk about the book because it's what I've been working on for the past 2 years, and the fact that you guys are now going to be able to hold my entire life in your hands makes me extremely happy and extremely terrified. I really wanted to say thank you. I started from making lip sync videos of myself. Now I'm, releasing a book and my first movie and songs, and when I released Aw, you guys could have easily been like, "No, Ariel, we just want pictures of you and we want lip syncs," but you guys welcomed every new thing that I wanted to share with you, and you have been so supportive and so kind. The fact that what I'm doing is making you happy is all I've ever wanted. So yeah, I love you so much. I'm here. I'm sending you a big hug. I'm just so happy. God. So yeah, tweet me your beautiful selfies. Tweet me something that you're working on or something you're passionate about. And I love you. This family is the best in the whole world. Make a new friend in the comments. Let's just all be best friends and love each other no matter what. Okay, I love you. Happy Baby Friday. It's our day. I'll see you guys next Friday with hopefully a song. I've been working on it, okay? I want to make it perfect. I'm a perfectionist, which is really bad, but I want to make it perfect for you guys. Anyways, I love you. Okay, heart. I'm really happy now. Okay, bye.